Not all financial advice is created equal, and when you're planning for retirement, trusting the wrong person could cost you years of your hard-earned savings. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 financial advisor red flags and show you how to avoid the most common retirement traps. I'm Joe Curry, certified financial planner professional, and I've been helping Canadians retire with confidence for well over a decade. And I want to show you how to avoid these mistakes. Red flag number 1, they use or push proprietary products. If your advisor is pushing their own firm's mutual funds or insurance products, that's a major red flag, and it usually means they're incentivized to sell, not to advise. A few years back, the investment industry changed the rules around product knowledge, and they require that your advisor knows and understands the products that they're recommending to you, which is a good thing. Unfortunately, it led some well-known Canadian financial institutions to require their advisors to use products created by their firm. In other situations, advisors may be compensated more to sell specific products. So to ensure you're getting the best advice, the advice that's in your best interest, ideally you want to be working with advisors who are fee-only or fee-based and have the independence over the marketplace to choose the products that are going to be the best fit for you after completing a financial plan. Red flag number 2 is they promise market-beating returns. No one can predict the markets, not even the best fund managers. If someone's making big promises around returns, you should probably run. Don't ask to see their performance because there's nothing stopping an advisor from cherry-picking past returns to impress you to get the sale. Additionally, the evidence is pretty clear. Past performance really means nothing about how someone is going to perform into the future. FP Canada publishes investment projection guidelines. So for example, the guideline for Canadian and US stocks is to use for financial planning between 6 and 7% returns. If anyone is telling you to expect 10% returns in the portfolio, then there's no credibility and it's time to move on. Red flag number 3, you don't understand their fees. Are you paying commissions, trailer fees, embedded costs in mutual funds? If it's not crystal clear, that's a problem. Transparency is non-negotiable. You need to know how much you're paying. So for fee-based and fee-only advisors, this should be easy to understand and clearly established before entering into a planning engagement. Now, if you call our firm and ask for our fees, full disclosure, we won't tell you up front because it's going to depend on your situation. But what we will tell you is step number 1 in our process is an intro call, and that's free. No obligation, no cost. If after that call, you and our team feel that there's definitely some value for us to provide, then we move on to the strategy session and we charge for that. It's $400 and there's no obligation to work with us beyond that. And we give as much advice as we can in an hour. And it is completely advice focused, no talk about product. And after that meeting, you and I are both going to have a better idea if there's some potential to move forward to comprehensive planning or ongoing investment management or whatever that might look like. And that's when we're going to be able to tell you what the fees are that are applicable to your situation. So it's always going to be you understanding what you're going to be paying before you pay anything, but also your situation is unique and you're going to pay based on your situation. Red flag number 4, they don't talk about tax efficient withdrawals. So retirement planning isn't just about investing. It's about how and when you take income. It's about a lot more than that, but that's just one example. So if your advisor isn't talking about tax brackets, CPP strategy, timing of when you turn on your RIFs, all these different types of pieces that affect your retirement income, you could be overpaying, not in fees, but overpaying in taxes by thousands of dollars. Red flag number 5, they use cookie cutter plans. So a plan that works for your neighbor might not work for you. Retirement is personal. If your advisor isn't understanding and asking about your values, your lifestyle, your goals, how you plan to spend your retirement, then it's definitely not going to be a plan. It's just a pitch. So, for example, just one of the things that we ask potential clients to provide up front before we provide any advice is a retirement income style assessment, or the RISA. We can't begin to create your retirement income plan without knowing your preferred retirement income style. That's just one of the many things we need to know to put together the best possible plan for you. So how do you choose someone who truly has your best interest at heart? You want to look for someone who has to act in your best interest. Starting with a CFP is a good starting point. You want to ask how they're compensated. So again, for us, The dollar amount is going to vary depending on your situation, but we do charge for advice in our strategy sessions. We do one-time plans if that's what's right for you. Again, charge you for financial planning. And then in certain situations, we do fee-based ongoing planning where you're paying as a percentage of the assets that we manage for you. And sometimes there's financial planning fees that go along with that. So very clear on how we charge. But again, every situation is unique. Make sure that your advisor offers holistic, comprehensive, and personalized financial planning. So again, investment strategy is not financial planning. It's definitely not retirement planning. You want to make sure your whole situation is being considered and look for experience. So look for an advisor who has clients similar to you. So if you're getting close to retirement, has your advisor worked with other retirees or near retirees? Have they helped other clients make that transition from accumulating assets and working into retirement, where now they're decumulating, taking money out of their investments and trying to figure out how do they create a retirement paycheck? That experience is really important for someone you're going to use and trust with your retirement. The right advisor should be focused on your goals, not just your assets. So ask questions and trust your gut. I mentioned the RISA retirement income style assessment earlier. If you want to get started by understanding your retirement income style, email us info@retirementplanningsimplified.ca and request the RISA link. We'll send you a link so you can understand your retirement income style. And in the meantime, if you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe. Until next time.